Hey everyone, it's Ashley here. Welcome back to my channel. This video is about the 2022 Wax Collab Melting Challenge. I decided to go ahead and join on in the fun, and this coming week's theme is to use scoopable wax and clams. And if you've watched any of my videos on my channel, I know I'm new to the YouTube world. I've only been doing this for a couple of months. You know that I got into vendor wax a year ago, almost to the day. It was early January 2021. But prior to that, my life had been nothing but candles and retail wax, at the big box stores and whatnot. So, deciding to do this challenge it's great for me because I'm kind of challenging myself, a personal challenge, to use up all of the retail clams that I can this whole entire week. And I have a good bit in this tote that I want to get through because after finding vendor wax, retail wax is just not the same. And you all know that. And it's not that there's anything wrong with retail wax. I just love the performance and the texture and the blends that I'm finding with vendors. And that said, I do have a handful of vendor clams in here that I'm going to use last. I want to use my retail ones up first because I have buku amount of them, and I think a lot of us probably do out there. And I've given some away over the years, even over the last year. I give my mom some because she isn't really into vendor wax. She just likes a little scent in the air. But I have them here with me, and I thought, I'm going to do this challenge this couple of months and really use my stash. And I really want to I think Drew started this 2-month challenge, and I really want to thank him for this week because I didn't really realize how much clams I had sitting around my house and actually how cumbersome they are to store because these little, they have the little hooks on the top and they don't fit in anywhere nice and cute, and my OCD gets out of control, and that's but anyways, I'm going to briefly go through all the ones that I'm going to be using, and I have them all mixed in here, vendors and retail, and it's too much to go ahead and organize them. But I'm just going to do a brief thing, and some of these I've melted, some of them I haven't. But then next week on Sunday, I'm going to be doing the melting basket empties video, and it'll be nothing but these guys here that I'm going to take care of this week. So without further ado, here we go here. Okay, this first one, I have some Yankee candle melts that I bought at Walmart, I think. I have another one in here somewhere, I think, maybe not. Sicilian lemon. I've melted this before in the kitchen. It kind of reminds me of sugared lemons. I know a lot of vendors use sugared lemons. This one is just a nice lemon scent. Evergreen mist. This is a pine, and I also wanted to include my balsam and cedar in here, but I love that one so much I decided to use up the evergreen mist. Next we have floral candy, which I think this might have been discontinued. I'm not sure, but this is a beautiful perfumey fragrance, and I don't get outright candy and I don't get outright floral. It's so beautiful together. Next is Enchanted Moon, and this one's hard to describe. I haven't worn this in a while because I think I haven't seen this one. It's been discontinued. But on some of these ones, I'm going to, in this week, I'm going to look up the notes on these. So when I do my melting basket empties video, I can give you more details about some of these because, I know a lot of us still buy retail wax, and sometimes if I'm in the store and I see something that catches my eye, it finds its way in my cart. But for the most part, I'm sticking away from retail. But let's keep going here. I do have some Better Homes and Gardens from Walmart and Sensationals from Walmart. And small story is I live in Utah here, and I work about half a mile from the Sensationals, one of the Sensationals factories. And I used to be able to go into their retail store and get these for super cheap. But then COVID happened, and they have been closed to the public since. So gone are the days of going and getting cheapy things, and even warmers and bulbs and oils, diffusers, things like that. It kind of stinks. But Trust me, I have plenty. I'm not too mad over it. This is Wild Blueberry Pie. This was from the Blast from the Past collection that they brought out. I think it was in the summer last year. There was a series, I think maybe 9 or 10 different scents came out, and I have some in here too that are from that collection. But I don't want to go into too much detail about that stuff. I can give you all that fun things, all those fun facts next week. This one is Rio Retreat, and these, I wish these had scent notes on it, and they don't. I'll try my best, like I said, to find them. This is Sensational's Red Hot Cinnamon. A coworker actually gave me this in my little Christmas gift thing that we give each other as coworkers. Next is Jim's Daughter Crafts Serendipity. And this is used in a lot of vendors. I think it's a single oil. It's coconut and cherry and vanilla. I like this one. I especially love the bright pink. Pink is my favorite color. So I was drawn to this. And I will say that when I was getting all of these clams together, I found a tote of clams from vendors that I had forgot I purchased. They got pushed back in the closet and I found them. So I'm like, oh boy, I really have a lot of wax and I have no business buying anymore. So I'm happy to participate in the low buy also. Next is Sensational's Lemon Blueberry Donuts. And this one my husband loves. He likes lemon and blueberry. So this one's right up his road. This is a good one. I have melted that before. I actually have had several clams of those in my life. Oh, here's another Yankee. Roseberry Sorbet. And I don't know how old this is, but I found it last winter for 75 cents or something, I think. It rang up like that. And it was like a loaner, so maybe that's why it was reduced down that much. Because I think they retail for, they used to be $3.93. I don't know what they are now with, you know, the inflation that's happened everywhere. Next, this vendor is Tori's Tarts. And when I was new to vendor wax, I was on one of the Facebook pages and I saw, you know, advertise here, you know, who's having a sale what, and I grabbed a couple of these because they were pretty much zucchini bread blends and bakery blends, and I haven't even seen anything about this vendor, but this is called Betty Rubble. It's pear, blueberry, and tea and cakes. Another one of hers is called Bam Bam. It's blackberry, marshmallow, and banana nut bread. Iced lemon sugar cookies. This is a winner. I love this one. I've had several of those in my life. This is Frosted Winter Flurries. And I know that it's backwards to you guys because I'm filming where I can see myself, but I am new to YouTube, so I'm going to try to turn the camera around so this looks right to you guys. So just bear with me. I'm practicing, but I'm not quite there yet. I grabbed this one because this kind of has a cedary undertone to it, which I'm really into cedar right now for some reason. Next is Fruity Pebbles type. You don't need any description on that. That's a nice one. I've melted that before. Scentsy. Now, I haven't bought Scentsy for at least 4 years, maybe 5 years. There's only a few cubes left in this, and this is Coconut Pumpkin Pie, which is wonderful. I don't even think it's made anymore. Like I said, I don't even have the circle on here that says made in Idaho, so you know how old these are. Whenever they started doing that, it was before that. Next is Marshmallow Candy Cane. Now, I know there's a cult following for this one. I have like 5 of these, and it's very plasticky to me. I will already say that, but I'm going to melt it. I'm going to do this challenge with it, give it its fair shot. Maybe I'll change my mind, but I do have that. And if I end up not liking it, maybe I'll put them on a destash page somewhere if someone wants to snatch them up, because I know that they're highly sought after. Lemon Sugar Cookie. My husband bought this for my stocking this past year, so you know, I told you he likes lemon. Next is Enchanted. This is Blackberry and Patchouli. This is a nice one. I've melted that before in the past. Next, Brownie Pecan Pie. This is amazing, wonderful, awesome. I've blown through 2 of these value packs, and I have a little normal size one. This is amazing. Looking forward to using that. I hope that they still make that one because I don't want to get rid of all of it because I want a little bit of it now and then. I'll have to check when I go to the store next. Magic Spell, which is, you know, a dupe for Love Spell. Pretty spot on for that. Happy Home. The in-laws are coming. I always thought these little sayings on here were cute. That's a It's a fresh one. I think there's lemon in it and a couple of other things. I melted that a while ago, but I don't really remember how it performs. Next, another Scentsy Clove and Cinnamon. I melted this at Christmas time. I talked about this one recently. I want to use this one up, but I'm a little hesitant because I love this scent. It's so classic and it's so wintertime. Pineapple and Sea Breeze. These are the bigger clams from the Better Homes and Gardens. This one wasn't bad. I melted this last summer. Some of these are summery scents, but I do have a lot more than what's in this tote, guys, because I don't want to melt my fall. I don't want to melt my summer right now. These are kind of all year things. Scents, sorry. Juicy. This is just a bunch of berries and fruit, which is a good one. I've melted that before. Jasmine and Ylang Ylang. This one, I love jasmine. The Ylang Ylang component, it might be a touch too strong for me because sometimes Ylang Ylang gets a little pungent, strength-wise. We'll see. This is a Blast from the Past, Nag Champa. This is incense. If you like incense, this is it's a nice sweet one. I have melted that before. This is our own candle company. I went back to see my dad in southwestern Pennsylvania at the end of September, beginning of October, and I grabbed this in the local grocery store. It's coconut banana, and I thought, I'll give it a try. When I go back, I'm going to try to go back in the spring, but airfare right now is not the cheapest, so I'm trying to figure something out there. Wild Berry Cheesecake. I know this one is crazy popular, if not one of their most popular sellers. Sandalwood and Vanilla. This is a classic one. I love sandalwood. I know some people don't, but I'm a fan. Banana Bread Pudding. This is a blast from the past. I bought like 6 of these because it's amazing. I've already melted through one of those. Only a few more here. Marshmallow Krispies. This smells like Fruit Loops or Fruity Pebbles. It's more Fruit Loops to my nose. I know that one. Pomegranate and Citron. I don't remember that. I melted that last year, but I don't remember how that one performed. Twilight Leaves. I don't think they make this one anymore, but I have another one, so I figured we'll try to use him up. Sugared Lavender Twist. This is another personal challenge because lavender and it doesn't smell right to me right now yet, but it's getting better. Trust me, it's getting better. I'm going to use that up. Cinnamon Apple Dumpling. No explanation needed there. A couple more Scentsies. I have Luna. And this is a Bring Back My Bar Baja Breeze, which is like a spa-like scent to my nose. Cider Mill, which I love, and I'm kind of sad to use it, but I'm going to make myself use it. That's the point. And I have Woodwick Humidor. I love the cigar scent and the tobacco sometimes. This is Amber and Rose. Next is Wonderland. This is Berry, Apple, and Peonies. And then I have a few from a vendor here that it was one of my very first vendors that I found. How I got into vendor wax was I was in a Facebook group, and we did like a candle exchange, and they threw in this vendor, which is Candles by Chrissy, threw in a bunch of her wax, and I ordered several times from her. But when I found other vendors, I liked them more, so this one I put into the, in the back burner, and probably not what I'm going to order from again. Nothing wrong with the wax. I just have found more I liked. This one is Love, 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 which I think used to be a Bath & Body Works scent, but I'm not sure. This is Coconut Cream Pie. Children's Room, which I think she renamed this one. This one is soapy smelling to me, and I'll have to look at the notes for that one somewhere. Forever Red, which is Bath & Body Works. So I'm actually wearing that today. She named this one, this is Unicorn Farts, but this is Fruit Loops. She renamed it. And I think she mixed Fruity Pebbles in there with it too. I can't remember. It's been a long time. Some of these were poured in January of last year. I told you I started in January. And finally, Pearberry. This is the Bath & Body Works dupe. So I hope that this week I can get a lot of these melted, and I want to use at least 80% of these. I want to melt them all. And I think what I'm going to do is I have 5 warmers in my home, but I think I'm going to plug in one more so I can get a full clam going upstairs and downstairs because there's 6 in here. I think I'm going to do that, and then I can just smell that bad boy all day long, or however long it lasts. So, okay, well, thanks so much, and I'm looking forward to watching all of you guys that are doing this, and be sure to watch on Sunday, not tomorrow, next week, when I go over the melting basket and empties and talk about all of these in detail. So, okay, talk to you soon.